Alright. It is Thursday, December 5th, 2019 at 2:44 a.m. Alright, let's take a look at some of these headlines. An unusually cold and wet potato harvest season may lead to a French fry shortage in the US. So, French fry shortage, who knows what else type of shortage there could be, but right now it's just French fries. It says unusually cold and wet weather during the potato harvest season has left some growers in the US and Canada unable to harvest a significant portion of their crop. Now, processors across North America are rushing to find potatoes from additional sources to keep up with the increasing demand for fries. And the news first reported by Bloomberg. The US is the fifth largest producer of potatoes in the world, and the crop is grown nearly in every state. But this year, the amount of potatoes produced and harvested is down in some of the top producing states, including Idaho, Oregon, and North Dakota. So, pretty much shortage of fries. Let's take a look, see if there's anything else. It says fast food prices aren't likely to change, so that's good. Hopefully, prices don't change, and there's plenty of fries to go around. Alright, next. George Zimmerman sues family of Trayvon Martin, publisher, prosecutors for $100 million. So George Zimmerman, the neighborhood watch volunteer acquitted of homicide charges in the 2012 fatal shooting of unarmed 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in Sanford, is suing Martin's family. Prosecutors and others involved in the case, he claims, rested on false evidence, according to a copy of the suit sent to the media on Wednesday. Zimmerman is presented by Larry Klayman, a high-profile legal crusader tied to conservative cases and a founder of Judicial Watch before splitting with the activist group. So here's the thing that bothers me about this. Zimmerman pretty much stalked Trayvon after a while, and he's now going after the family for $100 million after he killed him and died. So that's pretty much harassment in a sense, and it's like let the family rest. They lost their son. That's just pretty much sad. All right, next. A 560-foot asteroid will swing by Earth on Friday and its closest approach in 63 years. On Friday, planet Earth is in for a close encounter with a pyramid-sized asteroid that will harmlessly fly past us from just a few million miles away. Dubbed 2019 WR3, the space rock was only recently discovered and is an Apollo-type asteroid that frequently wanders through our cosmic neighborhood in its journey around the Sun. According to a report released today by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the asteroid is expected to swing by the Earth in the afternoon, reaching its closest point to the Earth's surface at 3:52 p.m. Eastern Time on December 6th. The rock will approach our planet at a velocity of 16,800 miles, or about 22 times the speed of sound. As it does so, the sizable asteroid will creep in as close as 3.3 million miles from the terrestrial surface. To put that into perspective, that's a little over 14 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. So there's so many asteroids passing by constantly. Um, in just the past month, there's been multiple, like back to back, every week there's an asteroid, something else showing up that's getting close. I don't know if we're going through a debris field of some sort or something, but there's been plenty of them. Alright, next. Sailor fatally shoots two before killing self at Pearl Harbor base. The shooting of a civilian Defense Department employees prompted a lockdown at the base. The U.S. sailor fatally shot two civilian Defense Department employees and wounded a third at the Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard in Hawaii before killing himself, military officials said. Rear Admiral Robert Chadwick said the civilian shipyard worker who was wounded was stable. The gunman was being tentatively identified as an active duty sailor assigned to a submarine, he said. We have no indication yet whether they were targeted or if it was a random shooting, Chadwick said. The shooting happened around 2:30 p.m. at the dry docks 2 and the shipyard joint base Pearl Harbor Hickam Navy Region, Hawaii. Spokeswoman Lydia Robertson said the shooting forced the base into lockdown, but the scene has been secured. One witness who did not give his name told NBC affiliate in the phone interview that he was at his desk and heard loud pops and that he thought to be gunshots and looked out the window to see a person he thought was a shooter point a gun at his head and fire. The identities of the gunmen and the victims were not immediately released, pending notification of next of kin, Chadwick said. The survivor, a 36-year-old man, was in guarded condition, according to Queen's Health Systems. Chadwick said the gunman has been tentatively identified as being assigned to the USS Columbia submarine, which was at dry dock at the base for maintenance. He said that 3 people who were shot were men and were shipyard workers. Obviously, our thoughts are with the families of the victims and everyone involved, Chadwick said at a news conference. Because of the ongoing security incident, access and gates joined to base Pearl Harbor Hickam were closed. The base announced around 4 p.m. that all gates to the base have been reopened. Alright, so that's so sad to hear for these people who work with submarines and who work with the military here, the Navy. It's so sad to hear that they ended up with a shooting. Alright, pray for all those people dealing with this shooting, and pray for all the people dealing with potato famine shortage. Not famine, but like the shortage of potatoes. Alright, guys, I'm gonna be going on vacation for a couple of days. I think 3 days or 4, depending. I'm gonna see you guys next time. And remember, I have a sponsor, Dave's Empire 1981, in the description below. Check them out. And I'll come back on Monday and make more videos. Alright, see you guys next time. God bless.